everybody, welcome back to the next part of Let's Play Terraria. We recording fine? Yep, we're good. Feedback? No, that sounds fine. Let's just move the mic this way a little bit. So, welcome back to the lunar update. As I said in the previous episode, there isn't really that much to the lunar update as we speak, because it's just like expert mode bosses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through each of the expert mode bosses with you and show them off, and then we'll actually get into the lunar update once we've killed Plantera and everybody on expert. So seems we're in the corruption. It's not night time yet. Let's summon the brain of Cthulhu. Hopefully this counts as corruption. Now I will just use my expert mode stuff because I'm going to basically attack him a little bit. He summons a lot more eyes, but as you can see I've got these spores to do my damage, and this is his expert mode where he splits apart and he tries to, you know, come in and now he's dead. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. It's like he tries to come in and when he's split into four, you just gotta attack the real one. And for every real one, we don't need this shit. I didn't like sort my inventory out. That's alright, we can throw this ice away for the trophy because hey, it's a trophy. But yeah, so for every expert mode boss, we get a treasure bag, and we'll open all them right at the end, because we're just going to fly around, we're just going to kill all the bosses using our green spores that I've got, because that way we can analyze them a little bit better. I mean, we can't analyze the early ones like the Eye of Cthulhu all too much, because as you can see, like those spores, they're floating in over there. If I just like bring this guy around so that you can see these spores, they're floating in, and when he flies towards them, they're just going to fly at him, and they're just going to mess his day up, as they did with the Brain of Cthulhu. But as you saw, the Brain of Cthulhu's expert mode thing is he splits into four. But you've all seen the Brain of Cthulhu just as you've seen all these bosses before. You don't really care about these bosses. You just want me to get to all of the good lunar stuff. So that's why I'm just quickly running through all of these bosses with you to show off the lunar stuff. So, is it night time? 5:58. No, it is not night time. For one more minute, then we'll fight the Eye of Cthulhu, and then I will go. I think I've killed Skeletron on all my worlds. I don't think I've even got a world with corruption now that I think about it. I'll have to generate a world with corruption and Skeletron, and then we can take on those two. So I'll probably stop the recording after the Eye of Cthulhu has been vanquished. So it is 6:27, we are 30 seconds away from our expert mode Eye of Cthulhu fight. And then we'll get into it, shall we? And then with that, that'll be the end of that episode, and that'll be all the easy mode bosses done. So that'll be the Eye, the Brain, the Eater, and Skeletron done. Then when we come back in the next part, I'll have found a Plantera bulb, and we'll fight the three mechanical bosses, Plantera and the Golem. And then maybe we'll fight the Pirate Army. I mean, the Pirate Army is kind of boring, but it does have a new thing. And then we'll move on to the lunar stuff. So we shall be done with Terraria by episode 100, I reckons. And that is 7 o'clock. So Eye of Cthulhu. Excuse me, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. Do I have to wait till 7:30? I mean, the stars are out. I'm pretty sure they used to summon at 7. No? Alright then. No? Let's just put it on 7 so that we can actually see our time. Alright, 7:30. So, there you go. Now he summons. So in he comes. So, the Eye of Cthulhu's expert mode thing is he flies a little bit faster, and the more you damage him, the more, though, he fires out those little eyes. As you can see, he's pooping out a lot more little eyeballs than he would on normal mode. We're just going to keep flying around so that the spores basically deal all the damage to him, because I don't want to kill him too quickly. Obviously, I can always switch back to the overpowered item if I need to, but I kind of want to take the damage to show off his attacks, because even on my other world where we were fighting him without overpowered stuff, he can die really fast because it's the Eye of Cthulhu. That's why I'm trying to just get him to just do his run into these spores here. I will take out a few of these eyes just to make it easier. Oh, no, spores, get away. But there was his hard mode attack where he kind of like started to go a lot faster. I didn't think it'd do that much damage to him. Oh, whoops. Whoopsies. But there you go. Well, we could go get another one, couldn't we? Sure, let's go get another one really quick. It's in my boss area. If you can't tell, I've got all these like hooks and stuff in my inventory because I'm merging all my worlds into one big world, and this is like the big world, so I've got all of the summoning stuff downstairs. So we're gonna try and like summon him and get out. That way we can like lure him out, and hopefully my spores won't do too much damage to him till you've seen his actual transformation status. What time are we on? I've got to watch Camtasia. It's at 5 minutes. Let me just pause the recording for a second until I get that eye, and then I'll be back outside. 1 second. Alright guys, I am back outside, so let's do that again. We're going to summon him again, and this time I'm going to knock him, like, twice. I want to knock him, like, maybe once more. There you go, he's transformed, so we're going to run away, and now you should be able to see his crazy attack. Now that he's transformed, please do your mad attack, sir. Please. Please, my spores will... There you go, there you go. So as you can see, he does this crazy fast charge now. It's not as fast because I've got the UFO, but when you're first starting out and he just goes absolutely apeshit like that, it's quite challenging, it's quite scary. But again, it's just the Eye of Cthulhu, so you just gotta go bleh, and he's dead. He's dead. Right, so I'm going to pause the recording once more, and when we come back, I will be in a new world. We will have the corruption to see the Eater of Worlds expert mode gimmick and Skeletron's expert mode gimmick, and then that'll be the end of the video, because that'll be all of the easy mode bosses defeated. But first, I'm going to drop off all of these trinkets in my trinket area, because as I say, I'm trying to merge all my worlds together so that we don't keep swapping worlds, but 1 second for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just go into a new world, and when we reappear, we will be in the corruption, ready for the Eater of Worlds. And we're back. We're over the corruption. Boom. Eater of Worlds has awoken. So the Eater of Worlds doesn't really do much except for throw these toxic balls. Like, each eye can throw a toxic ball at you, like the corruptors, and you can fight quite a lot of them, as you can see. But as you can see, his health still isn't the best, and you can still just rip him apart. Even like the spores that are supposed to do no damage, and really don't do all that much damage to expert mode bosses, still just tear this guy's ass apart, like, dead. He's gone. Where's he gone? Is he coming back? There he is. And there is him dead, so we will pick up his trophy, all his good, delicious sweetness, all that Demonite ore, even though Demonite ore and Shower Scales are useless to us, and we will, you know what, we will also start making a row for the treasure bags for when we open them all at the end of this episode, because we still do have 2 left to do. I did forget one of those things that we were supposed to do, because I was like, oh, we killed the Eater of Worlds, Skeletron, that's it. No, Spiral, there is one more left beyond the Eater of Worlds and Skeletron, and that is the Wall of Flesh. So we will take down the Wall of Flesh. In fact, you know what? We've got a clock. Let's switch to the drill containment unit to speed things along here. While we're waiting for it to turn nighttime, because we have a clear indication when it's going to turn nighttime to kill that guy, to activate the curse. Let's make a drill all the way down to hell without touching the dungeon, because we don't want to awaken the Dungeon Guardian. So let us drill ourselves all the way down to hell so that we might find a guide voodoo doll while we are waiting, because the guide is still alive in this world. So if we could kill the Wall of Flesh in this episode, that would make it all the more sweeter and easier transition into the next episode. So we're just going to drill down crazy fast here. You know what? I'm even going to take a quick shortcut down into here, just so we don't have to deal with all of that water. Ah, that's the dungeon. That's the dungeon. No, 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 no. Oh, I've like shattered that dungeon, haven't I? Is the Dungeon Guardian going to be pissed at me? Oh, no, no, no. Don't go near it. Don't go near it. Not near your dungeon, sir. Look, I'm flying away from your dungeon. Was that him? For a second I thought I saw him. God, that dungeon actually goes out quite far, doesn't it? Okay, this is a spider's nest, which I do not care about. Let's just continue on our way down here. We have hit the lava level. Got to find a way through this lava. right here. Hello, Medusa, how are you? I am in my drill containment unit. You cannot freeze me. There is a detonator over there as well. Do you see it? That's a new thing in 1.3. We can have a look at it. That is a detonator. If you stand on that, a whole lot of shit. Ooh, ooh, sword. What is this? What is this? What is this? I've never seen this before. What is this? A bone sword. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Guess we'll look at it later. You know what? How much damage has it got? 24? We might even try and fight Skeletron with that. Okay, let's just dismount here and get the yo-yo out for a second. Get out of here. It is 1:35. Let us see if we cannot find... I also want those moon paintings as well, because I'm collecting them for the real world. Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card? That looks like the back of a Yu-Gi-Oh card to me. We gotta look at it. That is the back of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Can we get a side-by-side comparison, please? Yeah, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card right there. Well, you know what? Can't throw a lot more away, so we're just gonna drop this. We're gonna take our moon juice here. And also, as you can see, ow, I didn't mean to do that, but as you can see, the slimes now drop lava because the lava slimes are now dicks. Ow. But there is no Demon Voodoo Doll Man there. So, Mr. Demon Voodoo Doll Man, well, you're just a regular demon man. Could you please indicate where your brother with the actual doll will be? Where is he? I need to know. I wanna know. Don't go into lava. And we will also take all of the lunar paintings, because I want lunar paintings for later on. And it seems that this way is going to be blocked by all these towers. So you know what? We're going to say, there's no voodoo man over there. The voodoo man is clearly going to be over this way in this nice big open area. And is there anything of value in those towers? Not that I can see. Also, we should, now that we've actually drilled our way to hell, we should swap back to the UFO so that we can still use our yo-yo. Our Mr. Yo-Yo. Mr. Yo-Yo. And if it gets to 7 o'clock, we'll just go up and fight Skeletron. What's our time at? So gotta be careful. We're at 5 minutes. Could take a while to find a voodoo doll. I'm gonna take a pause and, you know, either I find a voodoo doll and we're about to fight the wall of flesh, or I will be up fighting Skeletron. So I will take a quick pause for a second. Alright, we're back. Could not find a guide voodoo doll just yet, so I'll do that in a moment. So, let's make sure that we are recording. We are recording. Yep, let's activate the curse and let's get the hell out of here. And we'll just, again, fly around, let him do his thing. So Skeletron, as much as he is normally, I'm going to get rid of his arms really quick, because all he does for the first phase is the arm thing. You don't need to see the arm thing. Now, he has got a thing about his mouth. Like, if he catches you, I'm going to let him catch me. He'll, like, manage to stay on you and crunch you up. And as you can see, now that we've got rid of his arms, he starts to throw these little bone faces at us, and that's his expert mode gimmick. And as you can see, they bend downwards. They kind of home fairly well. I mean, I've got a lot of mobility due to my UFO, my flying, but when he actually chucks them and you're on the ground, like, let me get on the ground here. When I'm on the ground, look, they can home in pretty well. But that's all he does. Nothing too big yet. You know, we're not into the big bosses yet. So, goodbye, Skeletron. You have shown your expert mode thing, and apparently we've got like so many trophies off all of these guys. So that is like the Eater of Worlds trophy, the Brain, and Skeletron trophy. We're getting very lucky with those trophy drops, amazingly. So I am going to go, and I will be back in a version of hell once I've got a guide voodoo doll. So I guess I'll be back in a moment where we will wrap this up. And we are back, but while I was getting a guide voodoo doll, slime is falling from the sky. Look in the background, all the slime is falling from the skies. So, this is a new event in the Lunar Update. I might as well show it off, although it's just slime falling from the skies. Nothing big happens. It's not like the event, which I won't spoil. But if we wait around long enough, the King Slime should appear, so we'll be able to see his expert mode thing, which isn't really an expert mode thing, but there you go. So, we'll just wait. I guess that's how we'll do it. We'll just wait, because he can appear any time, randomly. It could be during the day, during the night, and once he spawns and the king slime is defeated, slime will stop falling from the sky. So it could happen straight away, or we might be waiting all day, which obviously we don't want, but we can wait, we can sit here, we can wait, we can turn around, back over to make sure it's recording first. Let me just click this. It is recording, that's fine. We can turn around, back over to our PC and check our Twitter. Let's see if anything is going on Twitter, because, as I say, we could be waiting here a long time. We have 37 new tweets. Let's see if any of you have got a shout out. Maybe someone's tweeted me. I highly doubt it, but we can always check. So we're scrolling back down to the last thing I saw, which was this thing right here. Again, just checking back, hoping King Slime will spawn rather early. And there is a... Whoa, that is crazy. So there is a crazy underwater bed picture, which is interesting, but nothing. Rascal is tweeting just about random things, nothing like spectacular, just what she did today. You know, I always love the idea of small lights hanging in my bedroom. She's thinking about going to IKEA and getting some lights. Come on, King Slime. So that's not anything. Teacher's dog. Mercrowd is talking about her teacher's dog. How cute it is. Really, yeah? Is everybody just going to make boring ass tweets? I blinked. I'm sorry, I blinked and I looked away. What happened? Well, there was the King Slime. As you can see, he doesn't do anything and he's still as pathetic as ever. And if you were going to ask me what his expert mode thing was, he moves a little faster. So that's why he appeared so fast, because he moves a little bit faster, and that's it. Just he moves a little bit faster. But there you go. So we will just run along here and run along here, pick up all this coinage from the slime. So there was the slime event, and then we'll what can we get rid of? We can get rid of slime because we don't need slime. Oh my god, we got another trophy. That's kind of hilarious. Don't need pixie dust. Don't need slime banners. We want the slime crown. And you know what? I want the purple slime. And that is everything. Good. Right then. Let's just walk back over to here and we will take on the wall of flesh. And we'll open our presents and that shall end it. I've got like a... there we go. Had a little bit of like a granola bar stuck in on my tongue. It was like... Anyway. Down we go. Down, down, down to the bottom of the world, where the wall of flesh awaits to show us his expert mode thing. Even though his expert mode thing is like as lackluster as the King Slime, on the whole he moves a little tiny bit faster, but doesn't really make a whole difference, I think. He is going to be underwhelming. But the mechanical bosses, on the other hand, they're going to be quite good. So, we need some lava, and then we'll finish the show off. And this is all obsidianified. There's a bit of lava, that'll do. So, let's just slide it in here. And... voodoo doll. There it is. So, I'll chuck that in. And the wall of flesh has awoken. So, he does have a few more tentacles. Oh shit, let me just get through here. So he does have a few more tentacles, but nothing too big, and I'm just letting my orb do the work so that we can maybe see a little bit more of his expert mode form, but as you can see, he doesn't really do anything. He shoots a little bit faster, but that's about it. So as you can see, he was shooting mad fast, but he's already dead. So there you go, that was the wall of flesh. Nothing all-inspiring there, was it, ladies and gentlemen? He shoots his lasers a smidgen faster. Joy. And I have just noticed from looking at this, he didn't even drop a weapon, because, like, this, ash, I guess, this ash block has constituted the weapon. Like, the weapon was probably locked in there, and the weapon got crushed away. Oh, well. Right, we don't want that. I just threw the purple slime banner away. I think I needed one of those for my little slime banner collection. Whatever. Let's just teleport up to Luna's castle. And let's start going through the treasure bags. Let's go down here. Let's wang an ice chest down. This will be our chest for YouTube. We do not need a green slime banner. So I will first of all say the wall of flesh only drops his drop once. That is why it's hanging out in my inventory, which is a demon's heart. And when you consume it, you permanently gain one extra accessory slot. This can only be done once. So if I were to open the wall of flesh's bag, I would get nothing bar than maybe the poon hammer, but I wouldn't actually get the demon heart because it's only visible once. But if I do use it with another character, like if I go beat the wall of flesh with another character, I'll get another one, and I did that. I beat it with Draga, and this is Draga's demon heart. I just never consumed it in order to show you all, because you can only get it once. Anyway, we'll just like pop that in here with the wall of flesh's bag, and we will open the Eye of Cthulhu's treasure bag. So he'll give me some seeds, which we don't really care about for now, and some crimsonite. And the Eye of Cthulhu gives you a spiked shield of Cthulhu, which, when equipped, does this. So you can do the Eye of Cthulhu's like crazy run thing. Can we actually like see this over our regular shield? We can't make our special shield divisible, but you can see it shining away there. That makes us do this run animation. So that's the Eye of Cthulhu's special treasure. We'll just drop that in there with the Eye of Cthulhu stuff. Let's do it in order to make it easier for me to sort out later. So we'll drop that there and there. And the next one is, who are we going to do next? We will do the King Slime next. We'll also just put our shield back on. King Slime, what time are we up to? 7 minutes. Ooh, I'm going to take a pause just so it doesn't crash on me. I think it just actually skipped. And we're back. Okay, so we just used the magic mirror because I was like logging back, well, not logging back in, but changing windows back in, so we don't need this open anymore. And we are recording. Yes, we are. Right, so let us move on to the treasure bag of the King Slime. So he obviously drops like a lot of ninja stuff, slime hooks, you know, all of the slimy slime things that you've come to see from the King Slime. But his expert mode treasure is the Royal Gel, and when equipped, we'll just re-equip it over our Ankh shield for a minute. When equipped, slime will no longer attack, so if we can have a piece of slime to demonstrate, please. Can we have a piece of slime to demonstrate, please? You're going to do this on purpose, aren't you? I'm going to do this on purpose. Alright, so there is... We should switch this off as well, just to make sure. But yes, if we can find a piece of slime. Ice slime is fine. Ice slime is fine. Dick. Yeah, there we go. So if you look... Fuck, I've got to switch my spores off as well. You're being a dick right now. So, if you look at the slime when it shows up, you will notice that the slime will not get hurt. But apparently everything else, even though we have the Royal Gel on, is not affected by the Royal Gel, and it's like, nah, you're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it for the sake of ruining this demonstration, because, there you go. Look, he don't hurt me anymore. Because I have the Royal Jelly on. He is fine. What a lovely man. Alright, after that kerfuffle, let's re-equip the Royal Gel. Let us re-equip the Spore Sack. Let us get back down to our treasure chest. Let us drop the Royal Jelly away. Royal Jelly away. Potions away. And let us open the treasure bag for Skeletron, who only gives you one item. Well, apparently you give me a grappling hook there, which is a bone glove, and we have some bones to test this out. So is this a weapon, I believe? So if we equip it to number 5, we have 7 bones. And what we can do is we can wait till we get an actual slime. If he doesn't move too much, we could throw like these boomerang bones at him, like boom, boomerang bones. And if you can see down there, they do bounce. So there you go. There's them bouncing a little bit. I want to try and like throw one directly at the ground. So there you go. Now you can see it bounce, and it should bounce quite a few times. 1, 2, yeah, it bounces 2 times. So that's the Bone Glove. That is a nice, easy one. It's a good early starting weapon, 13 throwing damage, so if you get a nice early start on Skeletron, can be a useful weapon in the early game. We're going to stick that away, and we're going to open up the Brain of Cthulhu bag. Once again, we got some more Crimsonite, flesh particles, a lot of crap that we don't need. But we get this, is this a mask? Yes, the Head of Cthulhu, which puts this head on you. We can't see it because it's if you take this off, you'll see it? No, I don't exactly know how you make it visible, even though the eye icon is clearly on. But when an enemy hits us, or we hit an enemy, there, you see how they've got question marks? Look at those two. They're confused and they're just like, oh, I guess he's over there. So the Brain of Cthulhu has a chance, may confuse nearby enemies after being struck. That means if you strike them, or if they strike you, it works both ways. So that is the Brain of Cthulhu. So we're just going to drop that back, and we're going to bring our spores back to help kill everything while we are going through our last treasure bag, which is the Eater of Worlds. So we'll just put all this Crimsonite away, which gives us a Wild Worm Scarf, which reduces damage taken by 17%, and that's a pretty damn good item. I haven't got it on right now because I'm not too sure what I want to take off, because that provides life regeneration, reduced cooldown. Yonk Shield makes me invincible to a lot of status ailments, and, you know, the Yo-Yo Bag. Number 3, please. The Yo-Yo Bag, if I hit something, like, look, it gives me 2 yo-yos, and I can get counterweight swinging round. There you go, there's my counterweight swinging round. Yo-Yo Bag's too good, I can't take that off, so it's like, oh, and then the Menacing Fist increases melee and provides knockback, and this is a melee item, so it's like, oh, I don't know, I'd want to chuck out for the Worm Scarf, it's all too good, and the spores are doing their damage as well, they just fly in. What have they got? 4 damage, but I don't know, like, oh, I don't know, it's all too tense, it's all too good, I'm not too sure what I want, so, but that is all of the easy mode bosses down. I'm just going to fly up to the top of this tower so that nothing can get me, because there's a lot of wraiths spawning down there for no reason. Ew, gold thing. There we go. So yeah, that is the easy mode bosses of the Lunar update, or expert mode. Expert easy mode, I don't know, what do you want to call them? And in the next episode, we'll be looking at the hard mode bosses. So we will run through, we'll run through the Twins, the Destroyer, Skeletron Prime, Plantera, and the Golem, 5 more bosses, and then they will all be dead, and we will begin the Lunar update, because you'll have seen their expert mode stuff, then we can look at the actual Lunar update itself, because once the Golem is killed, all of the Lunar stuff, like the cultists, start to spawn. So if you're ready for the Lunar update, get hyped, but for now, that is all of the expert mode, easy mode bosses. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and if you can't wait to see some of the Lunar content, feel free to subscribe, and I will see all of you in the next one.